Well, this was the last game I expected to be back to. Hello everyone, and welcome to the first ever episode of the Battle Cats. Now, if you remember back a few years ago, I used to actually upload Battle Cats for just no reason. And now, I'm actually doing a full series on it. And if you don't know, I used to play Battle Cats 2 years ago, and now it's been 2 years since I played this game. And the reason why I stopped playing for 2 years is because my original phone got stolen. So, I had a really stacked account, and I was very upset, so I decided to just quit the game. Now, I got some interest back into the game, and you guys really wanted to see a series on it. So, this is me starting from scratch and playing through the game and a new series called the Battle Cats. And I'll introduce you to the game along the way if you do not know what this game is. But this game is one of my favorite games of all time. Now, I'm playing on an emulator for this sakes, but I am going to be playing eventually on mobile, so if you are ready for that. But this is just an attempt playing on PC for the first time. So this is Korea, so this is the first level of... Well, so this is where kind of like the introduction. So I'll teach you how this game works. So you attack the enemy base, yep. And then tap this icon to produce a cat. About cats, you need money, not real, duh, to produce cats. Wait until enough is saved up. So you see here, there's a Doge here, or Doge, whatever you call it. And then you see, produce cats. Now you need, so pretty much, this is a tower defense. So you defense against this cat, so against the enemies, and try to destroy the tower. I'll show you. So you see, here's my cat, there's a little guy going. And then I have money up here. And I'm missing that too. And then that should be good enough to hold for a bit while I start making money. So, you see here, this is my wallet. And anytime I increase my wallet, the money goes up and the production of money goes faster. So you see here, if I buy this right here, I'll get more money and I will be able to get more, be able to produce money faster. So you see my efficiency's up. You see my cats are about to get to the base, and you have to chip down the base. So here's my army of cats. And then you have one of the fun parts. You see, the cat cannon. So, let's just say I probably won't need it for this run. But I'm just going to focus on my rich cat. Or my wallet. Not rich cat. Rich cat's later. But I got so many cats that I'm not even worrying about the cat cannon. But we'll use it later on. I do want to get at least gross cat in this video. And boom! And then we got a treasure. Treasures are going to be really important later on and really freaking grindy. And now, yep, we got the treasure menu. This is going to be important. The item shop is now open so you can buy useful items. Catnip challenges are also available. I never actually heard of catnip challenges. Oh, look. Oh, I think I might have heard them. And then there's the login daily. So you get 30 cat food. So when you first start, you get 30 days, and if you play log on every day for a month, you get this special cat, which is Tricycle Cat, which I will be using later on. And then you got a daily regular ticket, and trust me, these are really important. And then if I clear 6 more stages, I get a rare ticket and a complete Japan, which is going to be important, but I'll get to that later. So now, we're going to go to missions, and you see here, this is missions. So you see here, these are missions. So if I complete a mission, I get cat food or tickets or something. These are going to be really important later on in the game. Level up 1 cat, the upgrade menu. You tap the upgrade button to get 20 cat food. And the Battle Cat's rising, you know. So now let's actually get to our cats. So this is the upgrade menu. So not only we have the regular cat, we also got a new cat, which is the tank cat. This guy is the second meat shield, which I will get into meat shielding later on. So I'm just upgrade my regular cat. And let's see. I think the most important, I don't think cat cannon will be pretty useful for the early game. And I think I'll use it just to knock it back. But I probably will give some charge to it. And you see here, since I leveled up, you can see the claim. So I got 20 cat food for beating this mission. See here. So now I got 20 cat food. And cat food's going to be really important later on. And I'm going to bankrupt my wallet. And now you got items here. So tap an item you want to use them before battle. So these are new items, and then you have the shop, and these are currently at half price because of an event or something, I don't know, but these will be important later on. Alright, and now we're on to Mongolia, and as you can see, there's a thing called the energy on the side, and what the energy does is that if you have the energy that energy is gonna be how much time you have to beat levels. Because if you run out of energy, you're pretty much screwed. You can't beat this level because you need to take a break. It's pretty much like a break teller. Alright, so now we're going into Mongolia. You know, I'm a history nerd, so I love these places. So there's Mongolia. Alright, so now I'm just gonna send out a tank just to hold. And then a cat as well, because you'll see what the tank cat does. You see, the tank cat is the second meat shield, and it's pretty much just holding off for now while I upgrade things. So here's another one. So I'm sending an attacker, and the tank cat does area damage, so it'll hit multiple enemies at the same time, unlike the basic cat. And then we got snatches. I'll probably send out a second just to help our tank cat here while I'm working on upgrading my money. Uh-oh. Now we got a problem. And then I got the cat cannon just in case. Send out another one. You see how much faster my money's going up because of the wallet. And now we're pushing them back. Yeah, we pushed them all the way back to the base. And we'll send out another one just to help get some aid. And we'll destroy the base. And the treasures are given out by chance, so I'll have to grind through the levels. But I won't bore you with treasures. Most of the treasures I'll get will be off camera. Nice! Inferior. You see, we need superior, not inferior. There's inferior and silver, I think, and then there's superior. We need superior as the best treasures to get from these levels. So we're gonna have to do a lot of replaying in this game. Alright, so now it's an XP. Let's upgrade. We need efficiency. I think efficiency will be really important because efficiency will get us money faster. And now we're in China. So let's head into China here. Okay. So now, why do I have that on the side? Okay. So now, yep, there's the Great Wall of China. And I'm just gonna hold for now. And I think it's a good time to send out a tank. And then a regular cat. Just to hold the line. A lot of this game is based on strategy. And keep in mind, this is early levels. They'll get much harder later on. And then you'll get to see what the cat cannon does. It knocks them back. Knocks them back or kills them. Most of the time it knocks it back. It knocks them back. And there's also different cat cannons in the game, which we'll get into later. And my wallet's at level 5. And the max level for the wallet is level 8. Alright, we're about to hit the base. As we're currently holding off. Uh-oh, tank's gone. But we got a lot of cats. But these levels start off pretty easy. And then we'll get into things like frickin' Japan, which is a difficulty spike. Alright, we got normal. It wasn't silver, it was normal. So, it's inferior, normal, superior. So we need superior for each one of these treasures. Okay. There's a new cat waiting to be upgraded. Ooh. We're gonna get the Axe Cat. Yep. Oh, I remember the Axe Cat. I'm gonna need the Axe Cat later, so I'm just gonna upgrade him. There. And I'm gonna upgrade Tank, because Tank is gonna do pretty good as a meat shield, because he's gonna defend the Axe Cat. Alright, now we're going into Thailand. Okay. Alright, so now the Axe Cat's 200, and I can't even afford him yet, so I'll have to work my way through the wallet up to him. But we won't have to worry about that when we get a bigger wallet. Alright, now we have enough. I am holding off, though, just so I could get more money. I'll just hold off a regular cat for now. And then I'll send out a tank. And now they're much stronger. I'll just send out 2 cats in a tank. And they're going to hold the line. Because I'm going to be sending out the Axe Cat. There you go. Look at it go. And this guy's a beast. Alright. Oh, and we got those guys. Those guys are so annoying in the early game. So we must defend our Axe Cat. Isaiah is currently massacring these doges. And then we got those guys. Those guys again. The Axe Cat's gonna take care of them, though. There you go. And it's done. And we didn't get a treasure for that. Alright, and we got Thailand cleared, so we got XP. Oh yeah, by the way, if you do this enough times, you get a new cat. There we go. Got it. Flower cat. And there you go. Oh yeah, I forgot about cat dog. I'll get him later, because I'm not really using him like that right now. Right, now, what I want to do is upgrade wallet and efficiency. That way, I can get much more money faster. And also, I'm going to upgrade the basic cat. Oh yeah, we also got a new equipment menu, because we got flower. So, you see, how menu works is you can organize cats here. So you could place, like, let me go to my special cats, and I could place flower cat here. Flower cat here. Flower cat's going to be useful later game, but I'm not going to use him. So, that's going to be later on in the game. Alright, Cambodia. Alright. There you go. I'm used to the freaking Back to the Future version of this. Where there was that big flying Amuth. Alright, tank, come on. The tank's gonna have to hold along with the cat. What's on that too? And my money's going up a lot faster. So, I'll be able to send out more units and more strong cats. And I know those guys is going to be in this level somewhere, so I'm going to have to really focus on... Here we go. And also, when enemies die, they actually give you money, so they help you. Those guys, I don't know, give that much. I don't know. I don't remember, because I haven't played this game since Alpha 7. Alright, come on. Okay. And it feels weird starting again after I had a really stacked account. But now I'll work on getting a stacked account on this channel. Yay! Nice. Victory! Alright. Now, I think we're getting ever so closer to Japan. So, should I upgrade axe? Should. Yeah, I should. Because there's going to be more enemies later on. Alright, Philippines. Right, so here we are. In the Philippines. Sorry, I'm coughing. I have a little bit of an itch in the back of my throat. Alright, so now, sending out 2 cats. Just to hold them off for a bit. This song is a banger. And there's also different music later on. And there's one better song that I really like. Alright, those guys. Thankfully, a leveled up axe cat can take them down faster. Man, our axe cats are so strong, or not stronger now. They're not the strongest they could be, because we got a lot more things later on for them, but, later on for these cats, but, yeah, they're getting strong. And I think we'll get a new cat after this level, do we? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, we're chipping down the base a lot faster. There we go. Alright, new cat, yes, okay. Ooh, this is the, I forgot, this is the good one. Gross cat. This is a good one, because this has really good range on it. So, this has some pretty good range. So, alright, here we are, Japan. So, this is the level that I'm gonna end this video on, which is Japan. This is the first boss. Or boss. Oh, wait. Yes. Wait, confirm units? I didn't know that was a thing. Hold on. What does that do? Hold on. Alright, I'm back in the level. And now to my knowledge of what the confirm units does, it pretty much tells you if you have like the right units or something, or what each one does. I don't know. Please someone let me know in the chat. Alright, so now, alright, let's hold off a tank cat, because I want to be able to, because this boss, there's a boss in this level. And I want to work up my rich cat. So I'm just going to let them go. And just hold off for now while as I collect the money. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna wait for them to cross the cat cannon. There we go. And then I'm just gonna work on money. Just work on money. Once I get to $420, 120, we'll be able to have a maxed out wallet. And we'll be ready to go. Alright, so I'm just gonna send out a tank. It's not that much. And then I'm gonna send out the gross cat. And this guy's a ranged cat, so he'll be able to hit things from afar. And I'm gonna need him. For later. Whack! Alright, and now I have a maxed out wallet. Alright, out comes the meat shields. Those guys are not gonna last long. But I am gonna need... because the boss is about to head out. Here it is. The first boss of this course, boss of this. It's kind of like a mini boss. But this is the first real fight of the early game. Alright, I need my... Okay, there goes. Come on. Push! Alright, my cats are holding the line. And he's down! Let's go! We defeated him. Now we're gonna push through and defeat Japan. And we did it, baby! Nice. And we unlocked the Cat Seeker. New event stage has been released. Cat Capsule Machine. User rank. Officers Club. Meow medals. And then you get a cat ticket every day. And then Japan cleared, so we get a rare ticket. And then XP. 85 million downloads. And now in the menus, we got the cat guide. And this, and every time you get a new cat, you get cat food. So you see 5 cat food here. 5 cat food here. And then 5 cat food here. And then cat food here. And you see there. And then you have meow medals, which are going to be later in the game, where you get achievements later on. And then you got Officers Club. And then I'll buy Gold Pass later. Oh yeah, I forgot. Flower Cat. There he is. And now, I'm gonna go here. Alright, 20 cat food. And now, let's go ahead and head into the cat capsules. So, I'll tell you what these do. So, when you go into cat capsules, you'll get either a few things. And you see here, there's a study. So, we'll be able to... And instead of changing it to XP, which could give me 5,000, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use, and then you see +1. And that'll be rewarded later. Ooh, Cow Cat! Okay. Cow Cat. Now we got Cow Cat, and now we can use it as a new cat. So, nice. And now we got the rare cat capsules. So we got Halloween capsules, and this event doesn't really interest me that much. But I will just try one, because why not? I could get a new cat out of it. So. Ooh, super rare right off the bat. And this is a pretty good one, too. Oh, it'll be good later in the game. So, there we go. Bath Cat. That's my first ever super rare on this account. Screw it. There. Ooh, another one. Okay. This will be useful later. Hip Hop Cat, yeah. I'm gonna equip him and put him in. And then there's a starter here, starter platinum ticket, so you could get it uber super rare. Alright, I purchased it. Let's see what we get. Okay. So now we got the starter premium pack. And now we got platinum ticket. You got cat food, you got speed up, radar, whatever. Alright, and now we go ahead, we're gonna equip our cat, which was actually the next cat in line. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, we also got new cats, which is super rares. So, super rares. There's 1, and then there's 2. And now, let's head over to Platinum. What Uber am I gonna get? This is the first ever Uber on this new account. Please be something good. Please be one of the ones I had on my old account, please. Cross all your fingers and toes. Like the video. Here we go. Ooh! I never heard of this one. This is new. I have never seen this one before. Lisa, okay. Let me know if she's any good in the comments. But I'll definitely use it. I'll look at it. First Uber on this account. I'll look at it. Alright, an ice specter from the edge of the cosmos residing on an eternally frozen planet might slow aliens and zombies. Aliens are definitely going to be later. Hey, that's a cool design. I like that. Got a lot more things. Like, we got Ninja Cat. We got super rares. And then we got the Uber. My first ever Uber. Let's upgrade the range. And then let's do tank. Alright, now I'm gonna wrap up Battle Cats here for this first ever episode. I think this was a pretty good episode. We got through Japan, and we got our first ever Uber from the Platinum. So, yeah. And for the funsies... Actually, no. I'm gonna save it for the 11 draw when I get an event that I actually like. Anyways, thank you guys so much for coming out and watching this video. If you liked it, leave a like and subscribe, turn notifications for any future videos. Also, join the Discord, thanks for Christmas, any future tournaments. Also, go ahead and follow me on Twitch to miss out Twitch streams, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody!